Imagine discovering after 8 years of marriage that your spouse has been hiding a significant part of their identity from you. In a world where the essence of trust lies at the heart of every relationship, such a revelation can be a real shocker, can't it? Let me take you through a sensational case that has emerged from the outskirts of Delhi in the city of Ghaziabad. This case is a stark example of what is often referred to as love jihad, a controversial term that has been subject to much debate and scrutiny. Our story revolves around a woman named Archana. A few months before her wedding, she met a man who introduced himself as Ricky. Love blossomed between the two, and with the consent of their families, they tied the knot. The couple settled in Wazirabad, Delhi, and embarked on their journey of marital bliss. As time passed, their family grew. Within 5 years of marriage, Archana and Ricky were blessed with 2 children. Their life seemed like a normal family story, filled with shared dreams, laughter, and the usual ups and downs. But as they say, appearances can be deceiving. The harmony of this seemingly normal family was disrupted when Archana stumbled upon a shocking secret about her husband. This was a secret so significant that it had the power to shatter the foundation of their relationship. The man she knew as Ricky, the man she had loved and married, was not who he claimed to be. He was a Muslim, and his real name was Naved. Can you imagine the shock and disbelief that must have washed over her? The man she had spent 8 years of her life with, the father of her children, had been concealing a crucial part of his identity all along. But the harmony of this seemingly normal family was disrupted when Archana discovered a shocking secret about her husband, that Ricky was a Muslim and his real name was Naved. Archana's life took a dramatic turn when she stumbled upon her husband's hidden identity. In the early days of their marriage, she knew him as Ricky, the man she fell in love with. But the truth was far from what she had known. Ricky was, in fact, Naved, a man of Muslim faith. This revelation left her stunned, but for the sake of their 2 children, she found the strength to accept this truth. However, acceptance didn't mean compliance. Naved, perhaps emboldened by her acceptance, started pressuring Archana to convert to his faith. He wanted her to embrace Islam, to become a part of his world completely. But Archana, a woman of strong resolve, refused to be swayed. Naved didn't stop there. He upped the ante and started inviting a cleric to their house. The cleric, an authoritative figure in his faith, was brought in with the hope that he might persuade Archana to change her religion. This was not a casual conversation over dinner, but a concerted effort to exert religious pressure on her. But Archana was steadfast. She resisted the constant persuasion, the repeated visits of the cleric, the mounting pressure from Naved. She held on to her faith, her identity, refusing to let go of her beliefs. She was a Hindu woman, married to a man she thought was of the same faith, and she wasn't ready to relinquish her spiritual roots. The pressure didn't end with Navid. His family too joined in the harassment, making her life a living nightmare. The home that was once filled with love and laughter turned into a battlefield, with Archana standing alone against Navid and his family. The pressure and constant harassment from Navd and his family led Archana to take drastic measures. She was pushed to the edge, and as we'll see in the next scene, Archana had to make a choice that would change the course of her life forever. With no other option left, Archana decided to break free from her tumultuous marriage. Archana's life was a constant battle, wrestling with the torment of her husband and his family. The daily distress left her with no other choice but to escape from the house that was once her home. She decided to protect her children from the toxic environment and left with them to find solace in the company of her relatives. They found a new home in Shalimar Garden, Ghaziabad, where they hoped to start anew, far away from the tumult of their past. But alas, distance was no deterrent for Navd. He continued to torment her, his relentless pursuit showing no signs of ceasing. He would appear unexpectedly, turning her new sanctuary into yet another battlefield. The torment escalated to an unbearable point on the 19th of November when Navid arrived, not alone, but with a pack of his men. In an alarming display of violence, they assaulted Archana, leaving her bruised and battered. The attack was the last straw. Archana, fueled by her determination to protect her children and herself, decided to take a stand. She filed a complaint against her husband and his family at the Shalimar Garden police station. She narrated her ordeal to the officers, detailing the constant harassment, the forced attempts at conversion, and the assault. The police officers listened intently, and understanding the gravity of the situation, they took immediate action. They registered a case against Navid under the Prohibition of Unlawful Conversion of Religion Ordinance,
a law that penalizes forced religious conversions. Furthermore, they also invoked the Dowry Prohibition Act, acknowledging the financial exploitation Arcana had been subjected to. In response to the complaint, the police have registered a case against NAVD under the Prohibition of Unlawful Conversion of Religion Ordinance and the Dowry Prohibition Act. Arcana's courage has set a significant precedent, shedding light on a social issue that often remains in the shadows. Her story serves as a stark reminder of the trials many women face and the strength it takes to stand up against them.
While this shocking case has come to light, it is essential to understand the broader implications it carries. This instance brings us face to face with a controversial issue that has stirred considerable debate in India, often referred to as love jihad. The term love jihad is a contentious one, used predominantly in India. It's a term that is laden with heavy implications and often stirs up a whirlwind of emotions. At the heart of it, the concept revolves around allegations of Muslim men targeting women belonging to non-Muslim communities, particularly Hindus and Christians, for conversion to Islam under the guise of love. These allegations suggest a calculated and deceitful strategy of feigning love, leading to marriage, and eventually coercing the non-Muslim partner into converting to Islam. However, it's crucial to remember that these are allegations, and while instances of forced conversions do occur, they are not representative of the entire community's actions or beliefs. This case, which we've been discussing, is one such alleged instance of love jihad. The woman, under the impression that she was marrying a man of her faith, was left shocked when she discovered the truth after 8 long years and 2 children. The subsequent pressure to convert to Islam and the harassment she faced from her husband and his family highlights the severity of the issue. However, it's crucial to tread carefully here. While we discuss and condemn such abusive instances, we must not generalize or stereotype an entire community based on the actions of a few individuals. The problem isn't interfaith love or marriages, but deceit, coercion, and violation of an individual's rights. The objective of discussing this case is not to target any particular community, but to raise awareness about such issues in society. It's about recognizing the importance of consent, respect, and honesty in any relationship, regardless of faith or cultural backgrounds. It's about standing up against deceit and manipulation, and ensuring that love is never used as a weapon to exploit or convert someone against their will. As we delve into such alarming cases, it's crucial that we all play our part in spreading awareness. Awareness is our shield, our weapon against the unseen and the unknown. It's the beacon that lights up the dark alleys of deceit and manipulation. It's the voice that echoes in the silence, bringing forth the stories that need to be told, the truths that need to be heard. If you, or anyone you know, have been through a similar ordeal and wish to share your narrative, we're here to give it a platform. Your story matters, and we want to help you tell it. Reach out to us via email, and we promise to bring your story to light, to give it the attention it deserves. In this journey for truth, your experiences are the milestones that guide us and others. They serve as a stark reminder that caution should never be compromised in the name of love or trust. We urge you to subscribe to our channel, to join us in our pursuit of awareness and change. Every subscription, every like, every share counts. They're not just numbers, but symbols of solidarity, of a collective stand against deception and injustice. Your engagement helps us reach more people, amplifying the impact of every story we share. We also encourage you to voice your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Your words can spark meaningful conversations, inspire others, and contribute to a broader understanding of these issues. Let's create a safe and supportive space for dialogue and discussion, where empathy and respect are the norm. Thank you all for watching this video. Stay alert, stay safe, and remember, awareness is the first step towards change. Together we can make a difference, one story at a time. Let's take that step forward. Let's usher in the change we wish to see. Until next time, keep the conversation going.